But yeah, as we said, look for the 5 minute and then external range. We'll put that just in case we get animated. Okay. There we go. What we'll do, we'll go there, partial here. Honestly, if we run this low again, I'll try to add one more. Just build that position. Because we never get into consequent encroachment of the 1 minute or the new week opening gap. So we could turtle soup that, still hold. We'll add 2 more there. Good shit, brother. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Get a dub and chill out. All right, we got ours Monday. We're vibing. Just watching. Or paper trade if you want to feel the need to engage, right? Feel like you're in something. Good way to practice. So 10 o'clock already happened here, right? High impact news in a way. With Powell speaking, it's not necessarily going to be like an aggressive shoot either way. It'll just kind of, right, tend to move in a direction that was already determined, which is why I want to see highs here. Do I know what time it is right now? Wow, sleepy price. Once again, right, this is why our normal protocol is really to just ignore these 2 days here, especially Thursday. Thursday, Friday of NFP week, really no interest. Add to that Powell speaking. We might keep this one short, to be honest. If we get into any type of liquidity, right, we'll wrap it up there for the day. Yeah, that buy side there should be hit. Right, because if we just look, sell side has already been cleared pretty much. Sell side expansion, breaker holds. Expansion, discount holds, short-term low cleared, breaking structure. 1 minute inefficiency paired with new day opening gap holds us. We get above premium here. Yeah. Should go up. Consolidation, right? So we'll kind of look for consolidation here. Run out this low where I enter. 15-second swing low entry. Try to get another one, turtle soup, as we run that low out. Right there. Second entry, turtle souped it. Now we'll see if we can expand through the highs here. means we can go. Whatever. Move that. That goes there. That goes there. Now let's get a little expansion. I like that wick. If the niggas off, they didn't mean no good. Right, the swing low entry. Doesn't mean they'll play out, but we come to expect that here, to be honest. Swing low entries, swing high exits. Swing high entries, swing low exits for bearish moves. I wonder if that was a 15-second low again. Oh my goodness, fellas. Precision, huh? Even if it doesn't work out, it's always pretty seeing that. Catching the lows. Back to back. Now let's run out there. We'll actually go partial here because that's 5 handles. Actually, that's 6 handles. So yeah, let's go partial at the high. Partial 2. We'll actually go 3, 2, 1. That's how. Wait, what? Did y'all see that? What the heck? That was weird. It just said, nah, you're actually not going to take partials there. We'll try again. We'll go to 3, and then 2, and then the final one up there. I have no idea what the hell happened. That was wild. They canceled both of them. It's right, though. To be honest, stop could really be put right under this new week opening gap like that. And if it gets live, do a 5 again. If you would on a live, be alive again. Another high resistance liquidity run if we get it. Fuck it, we're gonna go another one. We're gonna keep trusting this holds us until it doesn't, to be honest. So we go. I actually got to do it here. 2 more at the, below this low again. So just keep turtle soup in the lows, really. Until proven wrong, right? Until we get ripped through to stop, and then at that point we'll be done. But you often find in markets like this, right, when we're running out lows, we're not truly trying to break through those lows. We're just bullshitting, right? Wasting time. So we'll see. Another swing low. So now we get through this. If we can get through this 15-second fair value gap here, right, get above it, create an inversion. Honestly, that'd be another nice entry, but We'll be good with the 3 lows here. We just need to get moving. So now that we did that, we'll actually go 4, 2, 2. Yeah, I like that. If we can. All right, this doesn't... We're not confirmed this is going to work out. We could very easily rip right through this new week opening gap, stop us out. But we'd like to see some expansion. Kind of actually want to go. I'm gonna go 5, 3, 1 here for partials. Nah. Thought about it. Thought against it. No, you should have known that was gonna happen, right? In high resistance liquidity runs. I mean, that's textbook. Like I said, price is gonna fuck around here. And look at that, just low of it. All right, it's really playing with the patience. So yeah, we'll go 4. We'll actually go 5 there. We'll go 5. Majority, right? Lines portion closed. And then we'll go 2, 1. I like that. 5, 2, 1. Right, as we said, 15-second. We close above that. That inversion, you see, we use that, right? Another entry would have been there. Here, I just want to see an immediate rebalance of this candle's high. So we've just tapped. Wouldn't want to see this candle go any lower than that and just shoot up right through buy side to get our first partial out of the way. It's almost like it's on a leash right there. Nice. All right. Well, now we go boop. Now we go stop to the last swing low we entered on. And we see if we get that expansion into our targets. Swing high exit. Come on now. We need this volume imbalance to actually close in if we want the swing high exit. So it might not play out. 15-second swing high exit though. Oh my goodness. Swing low, swing low, swing low, swing high. Volume imbalance entry here potentially, right? We can kind of tape read that. But volume imbalance entry, we'd enter here, stop below this candle's low where we immediate rebalance, right? Like this. So we'd already be in, stop would be here to target that high. Beautiful. No swing high, but that's fine. Right, external range buy side here. Shadow the more facts, honestly. No, I'm telling you, once you learn this shit, ICT concepts are the truth of the market, in my opinion, man. I've said it a few times, but that's why I loved it so much. You unlock the why price is moving. And it'll let you literally read candle by candlestick. If you're on sides, right? Like if we're correct in our bias, as you guys can see, we can literally read every candlestick and almost forecast it with pretty good precision, which is pretty fun. But now, right, that'd be another entry. So volume bounce entry. Then as we retrace into it, that could be another one there. I went against my rules, fellas, and I did go long here. It was just too clean to ignore. I'm already out, right, with my actual live account. We'll just show it real quick. Just too clean to pass up, right? So this went in, even got a better entry actually. Right, first turtle soup, didn't turtle soup the second time. Probably could have, but I was fine just holding one. And then for me, right, in the live account, we just go low hanging fruit. So 8 handles from this entry, basically where we partial out in the paper account, right? I still think we can run up here, but I'm content with enough here, especially after Monday, right? So 2 basically winning trades, easy. And leave it at that. Sometimes you got to know when you could step outside the boundaries a little bit. What up, CY? Morning, brother. March is moving. I would say so, to be honest. Past 2 days have been nice. Past 3 days, really. Been able to capitalize. No trade for us yesterday. Today, we're already locked in. And as you see here, pretty fun so far. Right, so like we said, another partial to 5 minute because that's the last premium before the high. Right, 5 minute chart. Last premium, there's not one either. There's not one here either. And this is also a breaker. High, low, higher, high. So we have a breaker paired with an inefficiency. Right, so if we don't want to continue through that, that's why I'm going to close 2 of the remaining 3 there. And then at that point, we'll just let the one runner run. Volume bound still holding nicely. Personally, wouldn't really want to see bodies below that if we're going to run into the 5 minute. We can keep wicking it, but I'd prefer bodies hold that level. It's also the old high. Once again, right after expansion comes consolidation. Expansion, consolidation leads to expansion. So looking for another consolidation before the expansion into the 5 minute here. That's not ridiculous, brother. Not ridiculous at all. You've seen me trade micros on the ES, right? Just a matter of how many contracts I want to go in. Yeah, right. I'd advise trading micros if you can. Allows you to kind of partial out better, right? Because you can go in with more contracts so you can manage risk a little bit better. The only difference is that sometimes it does move a little different. Michael's mentioned before in the past that, right, we already kind of have the assumption that the market is controlled. I mean, obvious to see that with what we've been doing so far. And a lot more people trade the micro chart. So that's kind of why you see, right, highs and lows are a little bit different in the micros. They do a little bit more hunting. But if you understand what you're looking for, it'll play out the same. So it's not a bad idea. Missed all the big moves because stop loss was too big. You'd get chopped later on mid move. Oh, I see what you mean. Damn. Yeah, nothing wrong with that though. Right, do what works for you. myself a picture when I'm staring. Body's holding still good to go. Right, and this is why I took my actual exit here at buy side, low-hanging fruit, because I'm not trying to sit in this. Even if we go up, as we said, I'm expecting high resistance. I don't like being in high resistance, so I go low-hanging fruit entries, or exits, excuse me. Now we just wait for partial. Stop is at break or above break even at this point, below this candle right here. It's which is really underneath, right? This inversion. So that's what I'm using as my discount here. This inversion, we tap it here. Stop loss right under that should hold. Once we get into here and partial out again, I go stop below this swing low here, right? Most recent structure point holds the discount of the volume imbalance. No other inefficiencies inside of this leg. So to me, if we get above this high, close above it, we shouldn't come back into this low until we go to buy side. Just a matter of getting to buy side first. I just got chumped. I didn't even notice you said that, Brisk. With the 1008 wick? What's that? 1008? You got stopped there? Why did you stop so tight? God damn it, Brisket. So this is boring in here, but we're expecting what happened here. Right, we're not being shaken out. We expect low, slow moves. And the Mo and the Swiss going down. I'm just ripping from down. Like if you wanted to be smart, okay, or I guess not even smart, but let's say live environment, live capital, I would be taking my partial above this high here, not the 5 minute. I'll leave it just because we're papering it. I would aim for the low hanging fruit, running down equity as we continue to clear highs. Because if we run this high, there's a good likelihood we'll actually get into the 5 minute, but just in case we don't, right, and we get something like this, where this wick, I mean, both of these wicks ran less than a tick below this low here. So if we get that here, we actually wouldn't deliver into this 5 minute, which is why we would take the partial there just to be safe, right? No need to fight for the extra 3/4 of a handle. You tell me what that means. Make a slick comment and see what that means. Oh, brother. He told me this, so he'll fix my jumper. We'll actually do what we said here. We're going to go right above that high. So we just need to run one tick above that. We get out. All right, nice 10 handles from entry. Are you using interactive brokers? No, I'm using... This is just paper trading. My actual account is Tradeovate. That's a Tradeovate account. It was a chaser. Definitely my bad. He says that. Gosh dang it, Brisk. It's alright. It happens. Now you learn from it. Right. My typical protocol is I'm never putting my stop below a swing low where I enter unless that low hits consequent encroachment of the inefficiency that we're within. Right. What does that mean? This fair value gap here. I'm entering on that fair value gap. So as long as that consequent encroachment remains untouched, my stop has to stay below the fair value gap until we put in new structure above highs. Only then can I move it. Because as you see here, right, many times we'll revisit that inefficiency more than once. But hey, just a learning process. He said, say that again, you're goofy. But right, what I do is if I'm entering on an inefficiency, fair value gap basically, if that consequent encroachment is never touched, my stop loss has to remain below that fair value gap until we put in new structure. Because then to me, that will confirm that we've moved away from this. We have no intentions of hitting its consequent encroachment. So now I can move my stop. But as long as we're below highs here and here, right, I have to keep that stop loss underneath this fair value gap because we can tend to revisit it more than once, as we saw. Boom, there's another partial, beautiful, into the 5 minute, right? That's where we would have actually been partialed out. But now we'll go here, boom, all the way up under this low. Volume imbalance held the bodies as we were expecting to see, beautiful. So now for me, I'd like to see us push through the 5 minute, use it as an inversion to run for buy side. If we get stopped now, right, we'll call it a day and be content. Since I took a payout and my trailing stop was reduced to 500, didn't have much room. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. Switching to micros. Yeah, it's a good idea, honestly. Rebuild that buffer, right? Rebuild some of that money. You figuring it out. You sound like a real trader, brother. Love that. Yeah, I'll get that recording uploaded of today for sure, brother. If we get above this, I wonder what, let's see, from here to here is what? 4.5. Maybe we'll try that. If we get above the 5 minute, I'll actually look to enter using that as an inversion level. And then we'll have to see, ideally we get a swing low formed below it that we can use for our stop loss. If not, we'll just have to go right under the 5 minute itself. But we'll try to add. Right, and that's capturing like the last 25% of the move. But because we're already partialed out, right, stop is such in profit a tremendous amount. Entering here is basically a free trade for us. Hey, that's part of the learning process, Brisket. We've been there. At least I've been there, for sure. Like you said, right? It's that greed. Why do you think I had to write this? Content with enough. That was my biggest issue, was wanting more. Always wanting more. Right? Feeling like I didn't have enough. Feeling like I could get more than what I had. That is a dangerous way to think. $50 let's go, baby. Yeah, you be tearing up NQ. See, that's what I like. Use the concepts, different instrument. We take a quick peek. What's NQ been up to? Kind of moving similar, right? So held the same fair value gap through the high, held the high. We've actually cleared external range though. Oh wait, nope, I lied. That's the same high. So yeah, we're in sync here so far this morning between Look at the way we're holding that body though. Precision right there. Which means for me, if we get above that, I'd definitely use that as an entry. Because if we're showing a willingness to want to hold it, right, expanding through that, creating a new discount should be respected as a discount. That accelerates us into our buy side objective here. Yeah, you'll find honestly that trading micros too creates almost like, at least I found when I first did it, it seems to have less pressure for some reason. Because I think subconsciously you know that it's not, you're not risking as much. So you're not emotionally invested, which allows you to think more clear, right? And kind of let the analysis take over. So we get to the top of that. This should be a pretty good look at whether or not we want to hold that or not. We have all these down close candles in here, so I'll still allow that to hold us, right? We can kind of go lower and then still get above that 5 minute. But as we said, if we get stopped, then good for us, so we'll be done and we'll be content with the day. That's a good point there, B. Yeah. Trading micros can help you learn how to stack positions because you're not as worried as, right? You're not as worried about adding risk with micros than you may be with the actual contracts. So a good way to practice stacking positions at discounts. Said blue 6 accounts getting chopped. No, not last week, brother. Shit. That's heartbreak. It's all right. You will rebuild. Come back stronger. Oh, it's the Apex. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, Apex 90% off. That's basically gambler's paradise. I mean, I got nothing against that. If we got above this 5 minute now, especially, that would be a for sure entry, right? Because what have we done here? Retrace lower time frames. There's going to be a low, a high, a lower low being broken, right? 15 second. All these lows, right? We clear that with this run lower. So now see if we can't go up. If not, we hold this as that last premium, as we said, right? If external range is not the target, last premium will hold us, sending us back into this range, which at that point we're fine because we've already closed all but one contract. So like right now, aggressive entry, we use the volume imbalance entry here. Not going to do it because we want confirmation above the high. But say you're extremely confident we're going to run out this high here, right? You would enter as we tap this candle's close, stop below this, swing low here to target the high. as we said, because we're still holding this discount, I don't necessarily, or premium, I don't necessarily want to do that. Maybe we do just to show what I'm talking about. Nah, we'll play it out as we kind of forecasted. So still expecting, right? If we close above the 5 minute, we use the 5 minute as support. This will be a more 1-to-1, but that's fine. 1-to-1's okay. So entry would be there technically, right? Inside that volume imbalance. But we're still holding, excuse me, geez, the 5 minute consequent encroachment. So we could kind of blow through that. Trying to do what love do. One click execute. You can do that on Trading View, Bevor. Do you know that? You just have to set it up. Instant order placements. Girl, get down. Hey, get down. Stop. All right, let's do something though. Come on. Once again, expansion, consolidation, tiny expansion, consolidation, expansion. Because I don't even want to be in this anymore, we're going here. Tight, tight, stop. This swing low. Swing low to the left, swing low to the right. This becomes an intermediate swing point. We have closed underneath this volume imbalance. We'll see if we can get back above it. What I'll do is we get above it again. We go long on it. Stop below that low right there. No, too slow. Come back. We missed it. Oh no. Oh, it's too slow. Damn. Right, the purpose of that entry was reclaiming the volume imbalance while creating a swing low, new swing low to be protected, new discount to use for entry. Just missed it, too slow. But now if we close above the 5 minute, I'll just try to use that stop below this low. Gotta wait for the close, and then we'll do it. 3, 2, 1 should close. Closed above. It did. Boom. Now we go stop there. This stop there as well. Let's go ahead and tap that 5 minute quick. All right, just want to see a little bloop. Maybe our low get ran into that buy side. Something like that. Because, right, we may just be creating that fair value gap there. So we could still play around with this candle to create and confirm that this fair value gap gets left open, then trade into it, then accelerate into buy side. Fair value gap gets left open. Still going to use the actual 5 minute. That's consequent encroachment, I bet, of this 1 minute. Let's see. Just guessing that, but let's see. Yep. Oh, okay. Right. So easy to see. These things kind of pop out once you get used to them. Consequent encroachment is the 5 minute fair value gap. So we'll use that. If we don't tap consequent encroachment, that's fine. Right, that's more of an institutional order flow entry. We'll dismiss that. We've already secured plenty, so. We're going. Mango, quit. All right, go ahead. We could take the TP. I'm fine with that. Skadoosh. We're done. Another beautiful day. Once again, right? Buy side is the objective. That's what the objective has been, continued to be. And now we're done. So quick little recap. Right, as we come into today, 9:30 here, we create a fake pump up to clear out and return into the 15-minute fair value gap. We hold there originally. We then run out all the sell side in here. Sell side, sell side, sell side, sell side. Holding at the previous day high, holding at the new day opening gap paired with a fair value gap. We then overtake every premium in this original leg lower, starting here. Right, that's kind of the first flip to us to start watching for buy side. So we hold that discount. We then accelerate right through new week opening gap, leaving a fair value gap. Once I saw that, easy read, right? Fully bullish at that point. Fully bullish for first highs here. As you saw, second, this inefficiency where we hesitated. And then final exit was buy side. Added a few times, right? Turtle souping in here because, as we said, consequent encroachment was never touched. So as long as we keep tapping into that, I'm still trusting that this is going to hold us. So we keep adding. Here, caught the low again here, caught the final low here, bang. First partial, second partial, final exit at the high, swing high. Jesus. So yeah, That's it for today. You cracked me up, Brisket. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that. But I've just had time, you know. I've seen these things play out over and over and over and over. Well over my 10,000 hours of live chart work put in. So eventually it's just like a book, right? You get familiar with what's going to happen and it becomes pretty easy to read after that. But don't get me wrong, it never gets old, right? It's always fun. Even I, at times, I'm just find myself laughing at the precision. Like this right here is crazy, to be honest. Like a year ago, I couldn't imagine doing that. Just catching low ticks of 3 different entries. Fully confident that they're going to hold, right? Shit's pretty to see. But yeah, that'll be it for our week, fellas. Good week overall. Just real quick, right? We did have one actual trade today, and that's this one here. I'll just kind of change the screen quick so you guys can see that. So nothing too crazy. Right, same idea. Just didn't take the actual first entry here. So turtle souped this low inside this fair value gap. That was our entry. We actually low ticked that beautifully, right? Catch the low of that swing. And then for us, we just exited low hanging fruit at that buy side. So missed out on this run, but as we said, fine with me. I am content with enough, and there will always be more moves to catch. Right? So no need to feel FOMO or feel any type of way. There'll be plenty of moves next week for us to take advantage of, and that's what we'll look for. Real quick, let's kind of see what we have for news next week. Oh, that's this week. Okay. I actually have to go to the chart itself. Hold up. So next week we have, CPI and PPI. Okay. So it should be a crazy week, actually. So I think that we will, the Monday before CPI more than likely is choppy. So yeah, we'll do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday stream again next week. Right, don't really want to be in there before CPI. I think that CPI will give us something to look at. And as usual, right, our CPI protocol is we'll watch the morning announcement. So we'll get on a little bit earlier than usual. Watch the actual CPI announcement. And then come back in the afternoon. I have a question real quick for you guys. Does your CPI say that it's an hour earlier than usual, or am I tripping? Usually it's at 7:30 or 8:30 Eastern, but this is saying it's going to be 7:30. Oh shit, daylight savings? I forgot about that. When is that? Good thing you brought that up. Daylight savings. 2024, Sunday. Oh shit, okay. Damn, so I'm gonna have to get up an hour earlier. Oh my god, brother. Alright. I guess I could do that. That's tough. It's alright. So yeah, we'll still come back in the morning. So whatever time it is Eastern time, I guess. I don't know. I'll send out a thing on Monday night once daylight savings is passed and we figure out the actual times. But either way, it'll be the normal, right? Morning CPI stream, leave, and then we'll come back in the afternoon and see if price action has gotten better by then. But until then, everybody, have yourselves a great weekend. Stay safe, enjoy it, and we will talk Tuesday morning. See you guys.